Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's weekly psychic reading. I'm Erin Lee, and you can find the rest of my readings on my website, VancouverIslandPsychic.com. Today is Saturday, November the 9th, 2013, and this is the weekly psychic reading for Monday, November the 11th to Sunday, November the 17th, 2013. We're going to be using Doreen Virtue's messages from the Doreen Virtue's Archangel Oracle card deck. And your crystal choices for the week are lava, pink tourmaline, and carnelian. So again, that's lava, pink tourmaline, and carnelian. Let's just move these off to the side. There we go. So I'll give the cards a shuffle. And while I'm shuffling, I'm going to ask the angels what messages they have for us for the coming week to help keep us balanced and centered, and things that we might need to be aware of so that we can live our lives in integrity and help those around us. So the first message that comes up, or card rather, is for Monday and Tuesday. And the message that comes up is peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. And so the message that's coming up for Monday and Tuesday is to just make sure that you're taking your day with being in a place of being calm and centered. It also feels like Monday and Tuesday are a bit of an unwind after a potentially up and down kind of weekend. So knowing that the week is starting out in a very peaceful and calm way, one of the things that's coming up is there's this feeling of it being more of an internal and reflective couple of days rather than expending a lot of energy outside of yourself. So really make sure that you're taking time for yourself, and also being really aware and compassionate of what's happening for the people around you on Monday and Tuesday this week. Looking at Wednesday and Thursday, divine order. Everything is as it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. So one of the messages that comes up with this card is knowing that everything is happening as it needs to. So even if there does seem to be some chaos, through the middle of the week this week, it feels like it's really important to go back into that feeling of peace and being grounded and being centered. Wednesday and Thursday feels like it's going to bring a little bit of upset. Things aren't going to perhaps run as smoothly as you're wanting or as you're anticipating. And it feels like it's really important to let go of expectations about how things are going to be, and to trust that everything is happening the way that it needs to in order to get you and everybody else within this situation into the place where you need to be. So really take it easy Wednesday and Thursday. Don't try to push or force anything to happen. Just allow it to come together and to flow. That doesn't mean to kind of sit back and do nothing. Still continue to be doing things in a proactive manner, but just don't be trying to force things to happen or to come about. Looking at Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, creative writing. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or a book. So one of the messages that's coming up with this is not only around writing, but also manifestation is coming up with this as well. Again, it feels like this is more of an internal manifestation as opposed to being really active and trying to create something outside of yourself. But it's a really good time to be setting groundwork, to be laying foundation, and to be putting your intentions into what you're wanting to create, and doing that through any sort of written form or written media is really, really fabulous and helpful. As I say that, they're also showing me a lot of imagery that's coming up, so this would also be a fabulous time to be working on things like a dream board or a vision board, and it's really coming into more of a creative time. So what I'm kind of getting for the week is coming into a place of feeling peaceful, grounded, calm, and centered through Monday and Tuesday. So letting go of anything that may have happened to you over the weekend or the past week. It really feels like things are starting out fresh. Looking into the middle of the week, we do have the feeling of a bit of chaos or things happening in a way that you aren't expecting it. So to again kind of come into that place of peace and to know that everything is happening as it needs to, the way that it needs to, in order to get you to that next step. So please don't buy into any stress or drama. And then going into the weekend, it's A great time for creativity, to be writing, to be concentrating and focusing on what it is that you do want, and rather than the things that you don't want. It feels like the weekend is going to be kind of free time, so it's very creative and doing something on a creative level as opposed to something that's very structured and rigid. All right, let's take a look at our lava card, nurture. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So the message that's coming up around lava is that it's really important that you're taking care of yourself. One of the things that lava does is it's a fabulous transformation stone, and it shows that things are happening at a very quick level and a very quick pace, and really not to become attached to the way that things are happening because it's moving so quickly. So know that this coming week is potentially one where there seems to be a bit of chaos or disorder, or things aren't going the way that you're planning or intending them to. It's really important for you this week to step back and say, hey, I'm taking care of myself, and I'm just going to allow the things that are happening around me to unfold. All right, looking at pink tourmaline, comfort. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. And this is Archangel Azrael. And Archangel Azrael helps us, helps our deceased loved ones with crossing over, and helps us to deal with loved ones passing. So he is an archangel who deals with a lot of grief. Know that anything that you are experiencing in the moment is not something to attach to. It's momentary. It's going to be passing. And on an emotional level, it's really important that you start letting things go. And also pink tourmaline is a very heart healing stone as well. So again, taking time out for yourself, being reflective, contemplative, and really doing anything that you need to nurture, support, and take care of yourself is exactly what you need to be doing this week. Looking at the people who chose carnelian. Oh, and I love carnelian. First of all, carnelian is coming up under the card that we had around creativity, and carnelian is a stone of creativity. It's associated with our sacral chakra. And so the card that's coming up for people who have chosen carnelian is prosperity. So knowing that abundance is coming, abundance is flowing, and particularly if you're taking action around something that you are creating, or something that you are bringing into your life through oh, what's the word I'm looking for? More of a creative kind of means, so it's not something that's particularly structured. It is also saying that this is a really powerful time for you to be bringing new situations into your life, particularly around work, career, and finances, knowing that you're going to be abundantly provided for. Now, as I say that, it's important to remember that it's also not a week where you're taking a lot of action, but that this is a time to really be laying the foundation and the groundwork for things to come. But knowing that anything that you're starting in this coming week, or you've been thinking about starting, it's now time to start planning and taking some action with it. I'd like to thank you so much for joining me. I'm Erin Lee. You can find the rest of my readings on my website, VancouverIslandPsychic.com, and I hope you have a fabulous week.